What's up, gamers? It's your host, Cobra, and today is What to Buy Riot Racers. What to Buy is a series of videos that I do for every project that makes it into our core portfolio, and the idea is to give just a little bit of basic guidance on what you need to actually play and earn within that project. I'm also going to tell you about potential upgrades for anybody who's got a little bit bigger budget to make a bigger entry into the game. Please keep in mind that any prices I reference in these videos will go up and down. By the time the videos are published, some of the prices are likely to be different. However, the core advice of what it is that you need likely should remain the same. Any project that has a what to buy video is a project that is a part of our core portfolio. And as a reminder, our core portfolio are the projects that we are already invested in and regularly covering on this channel. Now, one of the lovely things about Riot Racers is that the minimums for what you need to play the game are relatively straightforward. It is a racing game, which means that you need a driver and a car. So one of each will get you started and doesn't cost too much to dip your toes in with Genesis NFTs. The other thing to consider is where you want to be in the Riot Owners Club. And even with just a minimum purchase, you're going to get in at the Genesis level today. However, you may want to consider purchasing some extra cars or racetrack plots in order to get yourself up to a higher tier. Now, there's a whole bunch of information in my Riot Owners Club video, which I have linked below, so check that out if you're interested. The one thing that I would consider adding on is a racetrack plot, because one car, one driver, and one racetrack plot is enough to get you up an additional level in the Riot Owners Club. It also sets you up nicely to play the game and actively earn Riot, and then on the side, your racetrack plot will passively earn Riot as well. Now, if you've got a little bit more budget, there's a few things to consider. If your budget is really big, then you want to take a look at both the gas stations, the billboards, and the mechanics owner shop, because those three are high tier land plots that will passively earn even more than the racetrack plots, but none of them come cheaply. You can also consider purchasing higher end race cars, and the advantage if you do that is those cars start out with more experience, which means that they are at a higher level of racing and they can participate in more races with bigger prizes. They will also in perpetuity earn a higher tier loot box when a loot box is earned. As for the drivers, there is a whole bunch of stats, and again, I have linked my video about drivers below. There's some stuff that we do know about them and some stuff that we are going to still learn. However, at the end of the day, if you're only purchasing one, I think you want to get the highest rated overall rating that you can afford. You might also want to consider their cosmetic traits and rarities, because those will be in limited supply and also influence their value. If you're able to, you want to purchase 4 drivers, one of each element type. From a car perspective, you are entirely okay with just one single car in your collection, because from a performance standpoint, they all start out equal and continue to get upgraded as you earn in game. So you can use one car with multiple drivers and address many different scenarios. However, the upgrades are going to get more and more expensive as you get up each level. And so for that reason, it's likely going to be cheaper to have multiple cars that are built and upgraded in different ways.